Olympic diver Tom Daley visited the London Aquatics Centre ahead of the Fina World Series London leg to talk about diving and how easy it is to get active in the borough, something the Newham Recorder has been campaigning about since January.
We've got the best facilities here on our doorstep to come and swim, to come and even over at the Copper Box. They've got so many group activities, classes, everything. The gym here is pretty good. We've got the training pool over there, we've got the Olympic pool here. The Tom Daley Diving Academy is up and running, and 35% of those people that are actually diving are adults. So it's not just for kids. We've even got OAPs, everyone wanted to come and give diving a go. So there's so many different things that you can get involved with, even if it's walking around the Olympic Park, to see how it's transformed, because it is pretty cool. Put it this way, you don't really see very many fat old people, and that's what I've always thought, is that you have to be able to be active, you have to try and stay in shape, you just try and look after yourself, eat well, and you don't have to be serious about sport. You don't have to train every day 6 hours a day and become an Olympian. You just have fun, even if it's a social thing. Go walking with your friends, if you go swimming with your friends, little things like that can make a massive difference.
Tom said his aim for the year is to do well in the World Series in May and make the top 12 to qualify for the Olympics. He will be performing his brand new dive, which he has spent a long time working on.
After the European Championships last year, Jane and I sat down to try and discuss what dive we could do. Lots of people are doing a forward 2.5 somersaults with 3 twists. People are doing a back 2.5 somersaults with 2.5 twists. And we decided that it might be a good idea to try and do as little twists as possible. So we narrowed it down to a forward 3.5 somersaults with 1 twist. And there's lots of ways that you can do that dive, with a twist at the beginning, whether it's in the middle or whether it's at the end. We tried it all the different ways, and it worked out that the one with the twist at the end was the best way to do it. So I just did loads of stuff in the belt in the gym. We did stuff on the trampoline, into the pit, on the lower boards, and gradually pieced it together. It took about 2 months from start to finish to get it from almost from here to up there doing it.
He added he enjoyed doing activities outside of diving, including making an Attila cheesecake and a TV show Splash, which he has decided to leave due to his busy schedule.
Now we're getting closer to the Olympics, it's just diving's always been my #1 focus, but it's just making it so that's all I do. At the moment, it's all I do, and to the point where, because it was all I do, you kind of become in your head a little bit too much, and I don't have anything else to think about. So I've actually enrolled in other classes to do. So I now do Spanish lessons every other week, and I'm cooking more because I went to cooking school back in when I was in Plymouth. So little things, because it's always good to have, for me, distractions away from the pool, because when I go home, else it's all I think about. It's diving, and it can drive you crazy, and that's when you start not enjoying it as much. So I really enjoy being able to have these different things that I do, whether it's Spanish lessons or whether it's a cooking lesson, all those things, and that's what the Splash had been for me. So it was something that was a thing that I could do to escape the pool, but actually I was still in a pool, to be fair. But that kind of thing, it makes me dive better. I stopped because of the time commitment, because of the fact that it was weekend after weekend after weekend. It was 8 weeks in January and February, and that's right when I'm competing.
While you don't need to be an Olympian to get active, Tom will definitely be making a splash at the Fina World Series London leg at the Aquatics Centre in May.